Castres this weekend, I suppose as players, you know what you've got to do, haven't you? You've just got to go out and win. It's win or bust.
Yeah, it's really that easy. Look, it's almost kind of become knockout rugby in the group stage. You know, we never like to make it easy for ourselves, but we're fully aware of what we've got to do. And let's go out there and get the performance levels right and get the result. After
round 3, you probably thought Europe may have been a distant dream this year, but results, victories elsewhere, your victory at Gloucester, everyone's in the melting pot.
Yeah, it keeps it nice and interesting for the final 2 rounds. Spectators are probably loving it as a neutral, but you know, as us Chiefs, we want to go out there and get the best out of it. So we're chasing absolutely everything, and we want to push through the group.
As a squad, are you frustrated with Europe a little bit this season so far?
You'd probably say, yeah, particularly the Gloucester at home performance. You know, home performances are things that are really special to play at Sandy Park, and the fact that we didn't go out there and give the fans what they wanted to see, and we weren't accountable for our actions, and there was far too many. You know,
very unlike Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly, and that was the pleasing thing about the week after, is that it was very much a Chiefs performance. The hard work was there, the simple things were done well. And you know, hopefully we can back it up and do it again. It's
interesting, people have been calling the Chiefs saying they're dipping in form, yet you're the form side when you look at points collected in the Premiership. You're not doing too bad, are you?
No, I mean, it's not a bad place to be in when you're saying you're not in form when you're top of the table and chasing Europe still. So we're pretty happy with where we are, but again, we can always look to be better, and we're definitely going to try and show it this weekend.
The feeling after last Saturday against Bristol, the boys that I did speak to said it was a good warm-up for you for this weekend. They kind of played French-style rugby, a lot of scrums, a lot of ball was being played from everywhere. It warmed you up nicely, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was a very tough game. You know, Bristol, you got to give Bristol loads of respect. They went after that game. They weren't just there to make up the numbers. They wanted that win. They were chucking the ball around. They were giving everything a go. And I think that is a little bit, like you said, what French teams do tend to do. They'll potentially run it from anywhere. They'll put in a random kick, cast it out of there, a few drop goals out of nowhere. So we just got to be alert for most things, but then ultimately we've got to get our bits right in attack and defence and make sure we can pose ourselves in the game. There's
a saying that French teams don't travel well, but they've got everything to play for. They're French champions. They've got plenty to come here with, haven't they?
Fancy running out on the pitch, mate? I'm sure they'll be here to give it a go. You know, you can read into that what you want, but I think notoriously French teams at home obviously have a hugely influential crowd. So, you know, I'm sure our crowd will get into the game and hopefully keep them quiet and keep our noise nice and big, so we can create a good atmosphere here. It's a quirky
pool, though, isn't it? That 4 points separates top to bottom, and like you say, the last 2 rounds, it's everything to play for.
Yeah, it keeps it really interesting, but again, all of it comes down to Sunday 1 o'clock.